Good morning, everybody. I am checking out my Mansfield Lahm Airport, or MFD, in Mansfield, Ohio. So I'm obviously in development mode, but I don't have my scenery loaded up yet. I don't have much scenery. I'm working on the airport itself. So let's go out here in drone mode. So default, this is where you show up. This is not an area of civilian aircraft. So we can kind of look around. It actually has you spawn in the Ohio Air National Guard area. So this is not a place for civilian aircraft. Alright, so looking at the field, like I said, we are currently parked in the Ohio, this is all Ohio National Guard area. Alright, and this is not the tower, this is the default tower. Obviously the terminal buildings don't show up. This tower really is there, but they have it in the road in the default, and then these are just generated buildings that I'm gonna be replacing soon. So let's fly up a little bit and change our point of view here. Kind of look down a little bit. All right, so now we've done all the runways and the taxiways and taxiway signs and things like that. So what I need to do is bring up my project and open my project. And I need to build it because I've changed something. So we'll build that package. Hopefully everything goes well. I don't see why it shouldn't, because it's built before. All I did was repaint a static airplane because I had a conflict between textures. So in the console, I'm looking at no failures here. 11 things changed, which is about right. So we'll just close that and close the project here. And we'll go back and reopen that project. And let's open it in scene. All right, takes us back. I love this. I love this. And then the ground should come up and meet it. How funny. All right, anyway, let's go to our development camera. Actually, I already am in development camera. And we'll zoom out. And you will notice I got some parking spaces here. And all of these will be labeled as military cargo parking. So if you're in a C-130 or something like that, you can have your plane spawn at that spot. All right, so and then I got some general aviation parking right here on the ramp, and I have some other GA parking here, and I've added a couple sim objects. But I'm actually coming in to check to see if my airplanes came in correctly this time. The F100 here was using the textures of the F84 because I freaked out in my naming of the materials, and they were exactly the same. So the F100 got the paint of the F84. So I went in and changed that around, and so I'm just looking at these static aircraft to see if they came in okay, and they did. And I added the platforms that they're actually sitting on, these diamond shaped things here. These aircraft actually, there used to be a road that goes through here, and they since have taken that road out. And these two aircraft were actually flip-flopped. The F-100 was on the south side, and they were facing toward the road, and they were up on stands. And since the airbase had done a capital improvement program and has changed some things around, they removed this road and they replaced the displays. This building's kind of cool. Kind of looks like the B-2 bomber, even though they don't have B-2 bombers out here. This is just a C-130 airlift wing. It's the 179th airlift wing. So anyway, yeah, I got a long way to go. I'm going to be starting the buildings today. Start with the terminal, the Lahm terminal, and then the restaurant. This is basically a subway. Anyway, I'm going to add these buildings, and then I'm going to try to move this tower. This is a default tower. This actual tower looks just like this, except it sits right here. So I'll make those changes anyway. And I got taxi signs and taxiways corrected for this airport. It's just a small regional airport in Ohio, but many of you, my Ohio friends, fly here from other places, so I want to get that fixed. And then got some industrial buildings here and there that I got to add, but I'll start adding the air wing after I get done doing all the hangars and stuff like that and fixing some textures. So anyway, yeah, that's the project I'm working on is Mansfield Lahm Airport, MFD, and it will be available on flightsim.to in a while. So anyway, just a preview of what I'm working on. We'll see you guys later. Let me get my mouse over here.